General Hospital spoilers. Jason's shocking four-word ultimatum to Cyrus in a deadly showdown. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. By Rita Ryan on Feb 14, 2025. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, might utter just 4 words to Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, during a deadly confrontation. Want more General Hospital news? Get updates on the latest General Hospital news straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. With Jason having issued a chilling warning, the moment could soon arrive when Cyrus finds himself unable to evade the fury of Stone Cold. A deadly warning and an imminent threat. When Jason spotted Cyrus with his hand resting on Danny Morgan's, Asher Antonisen, shoulder, he issued a stark warning that foreshadowed trouble ahead. Jason firmly stated that if Cyrus dared to lay a hand on Danny again, they might as well consider it a one-way ticket, with no hope of finding Cyrus ever again. This was a clear threat, implying that Jason would go to great lengths to ensure Cyrus disappeared without a trace, and he's taken many to the Pine Barrens. Given Jason's background, it's evident that he possesses the know-how to make such a scenario a reality, and he spent many years as Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, enforcer. In a bid to avert this grim fate, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, stepped in and filed a formal complaint against Jason with the PCPD. Jason was warned not to take deadly action, but if he has to, he will. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, made yet another attempt to dissuade Jason from pursuing a deadly path of vengeance. Yet, when it comes to eliminating Cyrus for good, nothing can deter Jason. His determination to safeguard his loved ones drives him forward. Cyrus is the man responsible for Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, absence, leaving Danny to grapple with the heartache of losing his mother. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, still haunted by the loss of Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, finds herself risking her own safety all because of Cyrus. Moreover, had Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, not stepped in to neutralize the digitalists, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, might have met a tragic end at Cyrus's hands. Cyrus is targeting Elizabeth Baldwin. Cyrus has set his sights on Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, and you can bet that Jason will be furious when he realizes he's targeting Jake Weber's Hudson West mother. There's a chance that Jason will reach his breaking point and devise a clever trap for Cyrus. It would be immensely gratifying if Jason were the one to eliminate Cyrus once and for all. In that climactic moment, he delivers a chilling line. I keep my promises. Jason could ensure that Cyrus disappears without a trace, proving he truly stands by his word. Our predictions suggest that Cyrus is on a path toward a brutal downfall. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often for General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates. Rita Ryan has been writing since the age of 13, starting with songs and later short plays and articles. In her teenage years, she was known as Rita Lorraine and tried to get into the country music recording industry in the 1970s and later the gospel music industry in the 1990s. Now, she concentrates her writing on soap opera spoilers, specializing in General Hospital, aspires to write a series of family-friendly mysteries in the Hallmark movies and mysteries style, and the rest of her time is spent being grandma to her 3 grandchildren and cat mama to Molly and Missy. She is married to her childhood sweetheart, whom she rediscovered after 30 years apart. In the world of General Hospital, few rivalries have been as intense, intricate, and life-threatening as the one between Jason Morgan and Cyrus Renault. Over the past few years, the tension between these two characters has reached an explosive crescendo, with Jason, the ever-loyal and powerful enforcer for Sonny Corinthos, and Cyrus, the criminal mastermind with a chilling desire to take control of Port Charles, clashing at every turn. What began as a subtle power struggle has now escalated into a full-blown battle for dominance, with lives hanging in the balance. But as the stakes have risen, so has the anticipation. Fans have been eagerly awaiting the moment when Jason will finally face off against Cyrus in a no-holds-barred showdown. And it seems that moment is finally upon us, as spoilers reveal a shocking four-word ultimatum that Jason delivers to Cyrus, one that could set the stage for a deadly and catastrophic clash. This article will explore the growing tension between Jason and Cyrus, dive deep into the context of this pivotal moment, and break down the significance of Jason's shocking ultimatum. What does this encounter mean for the future of Port Charles? And what are the consequences of the decision that Jason makes in this deadly showdown? The rising tension between Jason and Cyrus. From the moments Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, arrived in Port Charles, he posed a direct threat to the stability of Sonny Corinthos' empire. A ruthless drug lord with ties to organized crime across the country, Cyrus made it his mission to wrest control from Sonny and take over Port Charles with an iron fist. With his wealth, connections, and intimidating demeanor, Cyrus quickly became one of the most dangerous forces in the city. His ability to manipulate and intimidate made him a terrifying opponent, one that even Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, the feared enforcer and right-hand man to Sonny, struggled to contain. Jason, ever loyal to Sonny, found himself at the forefront of the battle to keep the city's underworld from falling into Cyrus' hands. As the tensions grew, so did Jason's determination to protect those he cared about, especially his family. The stakes became even higher when Jason's own life was placed in danger by Cyrus' attempts to break his spirit and eliminate him as an obstacle. The power struggle intensified as Cyrus turned to more drastic measures, including targeting Jason's loved ones and putting innocent people in harm's way. For Jason, this battle is about much more than just business. It's personal. The death of his beloved wife, Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco father, and the constant threat to his family and friends have all served as powerful motivators for Jason's unrelenting drive to stop Cyrus once and for all. The four-word ultimatum, a deadly showdown in the making. As the conflict escalates and Jason gets closer to taking down Cyrus, a key moment looms on the horizon, a moment that will determine the future of both men and the city they battle over. According to recent General Hospital spoilers, this monumental showdown will be defined by a shocking four-word ultimatum delivered by Jason to Cyrus. The stakes have never been higher for both men. With Jason's patience wearing thin and Cyrus' control slipping, their final confrontation will not be a mere physical battle. It will be a battle of wits, wills, and survival. The four-word ultimatum that Jason delivers will be a turning point in this rivalry, one that will force Cyrus to either back down or face the consequences of his actions. What could those four words be, and how will they change the course of this deadly showdown? It's safe to say that Jason's ultimatum will not only surprise Cyrus, but also set the stage for a conflict that could have deadly consequences for everyone involved. Breaking down the significance of the ultimatum. To fully understand the gravity of Jason's four-word ultimatum, we must look at the context surrounding it. Jason has always been a man of few words. His actions often speak louder than his words, and he doesn't waste time with threats or empty promises. So when Jason finally delivers an ultimatum, it's a moment that should not be taken lightly. Every syllable carries weight, and every choice Jason makes could tip the scales toward a brutal and irreversible endgame. Cyrus has shown time and time again that he's not afraid of anyone, especially not Jason. Despite the numerous attempts to stop him, Cyrus continues to move forward with his plans, relying on his network of criminals and his psychological manipulation to stay one step ahead. However, Jason's ultimatum will signal that Cyrus has finally reached a point of no return. In a deadly showdown like this, there is no room for compromise, and Jason's ultimatum will ensure that the final decision is made swiftly and decisively. Possibilities for Jason's four-word ultimatum. What could Jason say that would be so shocking to Cyrus? Let's explore some possible options for this highly anticipated moment. 1. This ends tonight, Cyrus. This is the most straightforward and threatening option for Jason's ultimatum. By stating that the war between them will end tonight, Jason is drawing a clear line in the sand. There is no more running, no more waiting. Cyrus must either submit to Jason's terms or face the consequences. This ultimatum would leave Cyrus with no other option but to either surrender or take drastic action to defend himself. The finality of this statement shows that Jason has had enough and is prepared to end the battle once and for all. 2. You're done, Cyrus. Leave. In this scenario, Jason takes a more commanding and direct approach. He's telling Cyrus that his time in Port Charles is over, and there's nothing left for him in the city. This ultimatum is more than just a threat. It's a declaration that Cyrus has lost and that his empire will crumble. For Cyrus, hearing this ultimatum would be a blow to his ego and his ambitions, and it would force him to make a hard choice. Leave Port Charles or face an all-out war with Jason and Sonny's forces. 3. Fight me or die. Jason's words here would be chilling, as they're an open invitation for Cyrus to engage in a final, deadly confrontation. This ultimatum strips away any room for negotiation or escape. It's simple. Face Jason in combat or face certain death. By putting the decision entirely on Cyrus, Jason is forcing him into a corner where there's no way out. This confrontation would be the ultimate test of both men's survival instincts, and it would likely lead to a violent and intense battle that could have far-reaching consequences. 4. Your blood will spill. This ultimatum is far more ominous and personal. By threatening Cyrus' life directly, Jason is sending a clear message that there is no mercy left for his enemy. It also hints at the possibility of a more gruesome, violent conclusion to this rivalry. Jason is known for his brutal efficiency, and telling Cyrus that his blood will spill suggests that this showdown will not be a clean or easy fight. The stakes have risen to the point where a bloody conclusion is inevitable. The fallout. What happens after the ultimatum? Regardless of the specific four-word ultimatum Jason delivers, the consequences of this showdown will be immense. In General Hospital, the outcomes of such intense confrontations rarely remain isolated to just the two combatants. Here's what the fallout could mean for the characters of Port Charles. 1. Cyrus' fall from power. If Jason's ultimatum is successful, it could mark the end of Cyrus' reign in Port Charles. This could open up a new power vacuum, which could lead to chaos in the city's underworld. Various criminal factions might rise to take control, and the resulting turf war could cause even more destruction. The question is whether Sonny will be able to seize control again, or if a new, more dangerous player will emerge. 2. Jason's own struggle for control. As always, Jason's loyalty lies with Sonny, but his personal battles often lead him into murky territory. The decision to end Cyrus' threat could weigh heavily on Jason, particularly if the outcome results in significant collateral damage. Jason has never been afraid to get his hands dirty, but the emotional toll of these decisions could lead to a deeper internal conflict. The fallout of his ultimatum could strain relationships with those he cares about, including Carly and Sam. 3. The safety of Port Charles. Cyrus' departure from Port Charles could bring a temporary sense of relief, but the safety of the residents would remain in question. With Jason and Sonny focusing their efforts on cleaning up the mess left behind, they may face new threats, both from within their ranks and from outside forces looking to take advantage of the power vacuum. The future of Port Charles may be uncertain, but the effects of this deadly showdown will be felt for a long time to come. Conclusion. A deadly showdown and a city on the brink. As Jason Morgan prepares to deliver his shocking four-word ultimatum to Cyrus Renault, fans of General Hospital can expect an intense and action-packed confrontation that could change the landscape of Port Charles forever. The final showdown between Jason and Cyrus promises to be a moment of high stakes, life-altering decisions, and potentially deadly consequences. Whether Jason delivers a simple, direct ultimatum or something more chilling, one thing is for certain. This is a battle that will have lasting repercussions. In the dangerous world of Port Charles, no one is ever truly safe, and Jason's actions will echo through the streets of the city for months to come. Will Jason finally put an end to Cyrus' reign of terror, or will this deadly showdown push both men to their limits? Fans will have to tune in to General Hospital to find out how the ultimate battle for Port Charles unfolds, and who will be left standing at the end of it all.